Good morning. Good morning, Bella. Come here. Get up here. Come on, let's say hello to everybody. Say hello. There she is. There's a beautiful girl. Give me kisses. Give me kisses. Come on, Bella. Give me some kisses. Oh, I love you too. Yeah, she's so beautiful. She's like, you left me for a long time yesterday. Come here, Gussie. What's up, big dog? You can plan. Come on, Gussie, get up here. Say good morning. He's a big dog. He's a big man. You all right? Did you eat some food? Yeah. Good for you, buddy. You know I love you. You know I love you, Gussie. Yeah, he's my friend. All right, get the fuck out of here. All right, guys. Yesterday was an interesting day. I went to the doctor's, didn't get home till 8 o'clock last night. I was fucking exhausted. I was the absolute last person in the fucking waiting room. Get my eyes checked. Happy as shit with the outcome of that. Nothing's changed. My eyes are what they are. But apparently, you know, I don't have like tumors in my eyes or cancer, which was my fear, you know, that there was something major going on. At least that's not the case. I have lots of scarring in my eyes. A lot of that has to do with a lifetime of fucking hard work. And, you know, my eyes, unfortunately, I abuse my body. I don't use, you know, safety glasses. I've had lots of shit in my eyes, lots of metal. I've been to the hospital more than a few times to get shit dug out of my fucking eyes. And they're showing it, you know, they're showing signs of a lifetime of hard work. So, there's a lot of scarring in my eyes. I have what they call baby cataracts, and I think most of us probably have something like that. At people who are 60 years old and older. He said nothing to worry about. He said my eyes are good. He said they're good. But he and the other doctor who looked at him said they are just fucking bone dry. And so we're going to try these sclera lenses. I've got an appointment for 2 weeks from now on the 24th of July. And I'm just hoping and praying that on my birthday this year, Johnny's eyes are going to be a little bit better. Just a little better, you know? And I just have to say, you know, this guy, he's a professor. I go to University of South Florida, USF campus. He's a professor. He teaches people how to be an eye ophthalmologist. And I will tell you, man, that the Chinese girl who looked at me first, it's very hard, man, to put your face in that contraption and then have a beautiful, I mean, luscious fucking woman 4 inches from your face and you can't kiss her. I'm like, God damn, you pervert. Just fucking gorgeous. She's like, put your eyes down. I'm like, I can't take them off your mouth. Son of a bitch. Then I told her, I said, damn, I feel like I need a Tic Tac. I've been sitting out in that fucking waiting room so long, I hope my breath don't stink, baby. She's like, no, you're good. Thank fucking God. I think she was just being nice. Anyways, so my tear ducts have completely scarred over. The effects of GVHD. He looked at my fingernails and he said, yeah, that's GVHD. My fingernails, I have issues with them. They're very thin. They grow kind of fucked up now. but it is what it is, guys. It was good news. Nothing's fucking changed. And, you know, I did get the feeling that I was more of just a lab rat. You know, like he was explaining what was going on, what this situation is to this woman who's actually a doctor. She's just doing her intern. I don't know what you call it. She's an intern. But I got an appointment in 2 weeks, and hopefully things will change just a little bit in the other direction. You know, there are things that I can do. I've got to look into getting some, and I thought I bought some at one point, some blue light glasses to eliminate the effects of blue light. But I got to tell you, I can't imagine that staring at a fucking phone like I'm doing right now. This light is very intense, man. I put a lot of videos up. I spend a lot of time on the goddamn staring at a phone. I can't, you know, carry around a fucking laptop with me, which would ease it a little bit. It is what it is. This is the world we live in. I think a lot of people probably suffer from the same shit. So there are some things that I can do. Limit the amount of time I spend on the phone. Get some blue light glasses. Take time off. Give my eyes a break. But he said my eyesight's good. I think he said I have 20/40 vision. But it wasn't easy, man. When I had my face in there doing, you know, reading the letters. Yeah, I was able to read them, you know, down pretty fucking small, but it wasn't easy. Johnny was studying hard. I was like, motherfucker, what is that fucking letter? And, anyways. So I gotta tell you, man, when it comes to my truck, my personal vehicle and the air conditioning system, which I'll get into that in this video. You'll see the segment. I put some gas in it, and motherfucker's working. The air conditioning in my personal vehicle is working. It works best down here when I put it on recirculate, where it's circulating the cabin air. Last night on the way home, it was fucking ice cold in my truck. It ain't ever gonna get fucking ice cold during a hot day in the summer in Florida. I mean, literally, you could fry a fucking egg on the hood of your car. So it's hot outside. The heat is intense. The question is now, and that's running. Everything's working, man. The clutch is working on the air conditioning. I want to see how bad. I know I have a leak. I want to get some leak test out there and spray some of that shit on some of these connections and see if I just have some bubbling coming out of the valves, you know. Check a few things. These guys are not above fucking loosening something up, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. But I went in the first time because it was leaking, so I didn't have air, and nobody ever had their hands on my air conditioning system, so I know there's an issue. How bad it is the question. And you know, I see it all the fucking time on these air conditioning videos, the old gas and go, and that's what I have to do down here. Most of the year I don't need air conditioning, man. I've gotten used to driving around with no air. Fucking roll 2 windows down and do 40 miles an hour, and that's good enough, Jackson, for a poor man. So my personal vehicle is working, the air conditioning. Now, today, I'm freed up, and yesterday, I didn't even, believe it or not, I wanted to fucking tear my work truck apart, more than I wanted to go to this doctor's appointment, man. I'm a fucked up, sick person. I was like, you need to get in that truck and go. And when I got there, man, it's always a reality check, man, when you go to a place like that. There's some people with some bad fucking... I saw one lady, man, sitting next to me, and she had fucking her cell phone, and she was like this, man, with one fucking eye trying to see, and I was like, wow, man. People have fucking problems, man. But you're on your fucking own in this country, unlike every other country in the fucking world. You know? Yeah. Yeah, we could fix that for you, but you're gonna have to live under a fucking bridge because we're gonna take everything you fucking own to get your eye fixed. Yeah, great. Anyways, I gotta work on my attitude. I gotta work on some things. I realized early on, even in my cancer treatment, that I'm my best advocate, and I think a lot of the healthcare system is designed to treat conditions. You know what I mean? Or, I mean, I didn't hear anything. They don't ask a lot of questions, like my history of work. They kind of look at things as they are right now, and they talk amongst themselves, and you leave, and they don't tell you to do anything. I'm the one who brought up the scleral lenses, and he's like, oh, you want them? I was like, yeah, the fuck, man, I'm begging for help here, man, come on. Anyways, you're your best advocate, man. Make sure you really should write things down. And if they don't want to start the conversation about your history and what's going on, you need to start it. You need to say, hey, I need you to know this. This is what's going on. And then at the end say, I expect you to give me some advice on what I can do to fucking, make this shit better. Anyways, it is what it is. One truck is cool now. I could drive with the fucking windows up. It was very nice. It helped with my eyes. Without that air blowing, 2 windows down, doing 80 on the fucking highway, does not help my eyes with a dry eye situation. He said I have severe dry eyes. Like, there's no moisture in my eyes, man. I got burned. My eyes, the mechanisms that provide moisture for your eyes, I believe the intensity of it's very small, little, delicate fucking things going on in your eyes. And unfortunately, with the intensity of the chemotherapy, 320 hours of fucking hardcore, powerful chemotherapy, cauterized a lot of that stuff, man. So shit just doesn't work anymore, I don't have any flow to my eyes. So I'm hoping that these scleral lenses work. The other thing is, he said we have this thing where we draw blood out of your body and we make a serum out of it, and we give you 2 months worth of eye drops, and then you got to come back in, get blood drawn, and we produce this serum again. And I'll try that, man, if it doesn't work. If these scleral lenses don't work, it's an ongoing issue, and it is what it is, guys. At least, like I said, man, there were a lot of people in there with a lot more serious fucking issues than I have. It's very uncomfortable for me, but I'm not in a fucking wheelchair because, or having to hang on to somebody because I can't see at all. So we're gonna keep on trucking down this trail until our fucking time fucking, comes to an end. We're gonna do the best we can, Johnny, I gotta bitch a lot. That's how I do it. I'm an open book. I don't let anything... If I'm thinking something, I'm saying it. Like, this coffee's tasting good today, Jackson. So anyways, I'm gonna go out here today. Probably get some shit in my eyes. Replacing that belt, the serpentine belt, and the tensioner. I have those parts, and we're gonna continue down the trail. I think that I have a bad compressor in my work truck. There's pressure in the system now. Hopefully that thing wasn't, you know, usually you can see sparks flying off of a compressor if it's bad. Noise. I never heard any of that, you know, so I'm hoping that the failure of it, I mean, maybe the thing still works if I have a good belt on there. Maybe that the belt that's on there, there's only fucking 25% of it left, which is a godsend that I actually found that instead of being out on the highway. It's going to cost me $150 to fix that, and it would have cost me a lot more than that to get towed from wherever I was when that belt fucking blew, you know, and then I'd have to fucking get it fixed. And most likely I would have had it towed to a fucking garage. So anyways, things are working out. I'm going to get this belt replaced today, and I can get a compressor pretty cheap. I can get a real good compressor for a little bit more money, and I think I can repair that, you know. I honestly think I could put a compressor in. I follow the video. I know how to fill it with oil and weigh it, and I can buy some tools, man, and still come out way cheaper. So that's what I have to do in this economy. Things are so overpriced, so ridiculously overpriced, that the average person simply cannot keep up with the price of things. You know, the average person raising a family and their fucking air conditioning goes out in their car. They don't have an extra $4,000 or $5,000 fucking dollars, man. They just don't have the money. They're already living from fucking paycheck to paycheck. And so we're gonna have to learn how to do shit ourselves. Yeah, maybe you're gonna make some mistakes, but there's a lot of room to fuck up and still get the job done cheaper. So it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to your comments. And 2 weeks, guys. Hopefully Johnny's gonna have some good news, man, on my eyes. Enjoy the rest of this video, man. Thank you and have a great day. Hey guys, so I'm up here at AutoZone. You know, the air conditioning wasn't working in my truck, my personal vehicle either. This is the one that I actually brought in there, and the guy told me the whole system's shot. Same thing though, it had pressure in it, and I could hear the clutch going on and off, you know. I'm sure there's a leak, you know, but this is the old gas and go, Jackson. So I put 2 cans of the refrigerant in, and it actually took about a half hour or more to get the whole can, both cans in. This is what I needed in this truck, and she's blowing cold air, man. I'm gonna go home and put another can, get this thing out of the direct sunlight, and maybe go around the block a few times, get the RPMs up a little bit, and it may be a nice cool ride up to the hospital today, man. Son of a bitch. Motherfucking cooling my elbows off. If I get that air conditioning fixed in my truck, I think I need a compressor. But we'll see, man. That's still not, you know,
Still better than fucking $4,000. So the first mistake I made was trusting a snake. You know, the waters down here in Florida are full of fucking sharks, and it is what it is, you know. That's how he makes his living, selling fucking new air conditioning systems. You know, the problem is there's a lot of them down here. You could go get three or four fucking estimates, and 3 or 4 out of the 4 would be fucking sharks too. So I'm gonna go home, put another can of this in. I'm sitting right at about maybe 35 right now, and I can probably get another can of refrigerant in here and still be in the safe zone. They're only 11 bucks a piece, the cans, which is great for this. Luckily my trucks are old. They don't take the real expensive shit. And I'm hoping that all I need is a compressor on that, my work truck. And you know, if I go in there and I say, listen man, I just want a fucking compressor, maybe the price will be a little more reasonable. This was the one that was going to be tough, because you have to tear the whole fucking dashboard apart over on the passenger side. So she's blowing cold. I gotta put another can in here, and then I'm gonna put a thermometer in it and see what temperature we can get it up. But man, it's, you know, I can't see my thing, but the ambient temperature outside, my gauge is probably reading 110 fucking degrees. So you can only get so much out of these things. You gotta park in the shade and keep fucking moving down here, Jack. So let me get under some of the trees in my yard, get in the shade, and I can see it's not cycling because of low pressure. And hopefully I'm gonna have a nice fucking ride up to Tampa today. At least that will be cool. And I'm gonna put another can in. I'm home right now, and I'm gonna go throw another can in this, and then I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try to put a can in my work truck and see what happens, man. See if I can start hearing that clutch clicking. It may be so low that I mean, it's probably, I'm leaning towards that's what's fucking up my belt, you know, shredding it. And it was on its last leg, but I got a brand new belt. Got the serpentine belt for my work truck. That was $45, and this is the whole tensioner assembly for my truck. He asked me if I just wanted the wheel, and I was like, nah, just give me the whole fucking thing. There's 3 bolts that hold it on, and it'll be easy enough to replace that. And for 150 bucks, I got the, you know, if I went to a fucking mechanic, it'd be $500 fucking dollars for those 2 parts, man. And in this economy, people are gonna have to start learning how to do shit themselves, because, man, everything's just so fucking out of whack and overpriced that you just can't survive on a fucking average income. And that's what I have now, guys. I ain't a high roller, Jack, anymore. I used to make a lot of money, man, but not any fucking more. Johnny Poe, just trying to get through, man, without selling my house. I do have some money in this house, y'all. Believe that. Alright, so I'm gonna put another can in here. Got my goddamn gauge and everything, man. So, yabba dabba doo. Hang on, guys. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna actually leave this where it is, man. That looks good to me. I'm gonna see if it makes a difference by being in the shade. Like I said, man, this truck, the glass on it's got to be 125 degrees. I mean, it'll burn your fucking hand. And sitting out in the middle of a parking lot with no shade is not helping this situation. Yeah, it's not ice cold, I can tell you that. But these never were. They changed these things in like, I had a 97 work truck, and I had a 97, and that air was fucking ice cold, man. Let's put it on just this. So I need to get a thermometer and stick it in here and see how cold this is. I think there's one in the back too, man. I think I got air in the back here. Yeah, there's some vents in the back seat. So problem is it only runs at 500 RPMs at idle, and that really isn't enough, according to what this guy was saying yesterday, to get it ice cold, you know. So maybe I'll just go take this thing for a trip around the fucking block on the highway and see how cold it gets. That pressure's good, I think, man. And I'll put that gauge on there every once in a while and see how much, if I'm losing a lot of pressure or not, you know. Yeah, the higher RPMs, the colder this thing gets, man. And from what I understand, you know, my brother-in-law used to tell me that, you know, if you put it on a little lower setting, like the fan, it actually comes out colder. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely cold. There's no doubt about that. It ain't freezing, but this is Florida, man. So I could pull a vacuum on this and see what the fuck's going on, I guess, if I wanted. At this age, it's an 05, it's 20 years old. See how many miles it has on it. Every light on the dashboards. Press reset. Low brake fluid. 115,000 miles. And it says 91 degrees out there on the so let me close this thing up, get my gauge back, and take it for a ride. Take a 10-minute drive on the highway or something and see how this thing reacts, man. But I gotta check the oil in this thing too, because I think it was very low on oil, man. Fortunately.